I wanted to make this video just to give a little pre-market prep on what I'm seeing going into the market today and what I'm thinking. Yesterday we had Nvidia earnings, which really pumped the market up overnight. And this morning, they blew their earnings out the water. It was some concerns over AI being in a bubble, but their earnings showed that they're still growing as a company and they're still doing great. And they're still the biggest company in the world. So that gives me a lot of bullish hopes just on the fundamental side. But if we look at the technicals, we can see on this weekly chart that we swept previous week low. That means at one point in time, this green candle was all the way down here as a bearish candle. And now we're up here and we're green and we're creating a hammer. And we have 2 days left on these weekly candles. So if we close bullish, now I'm taking my eyes to this liquidity up here, taking my eyes to this liquidity here, and then taking my eyes to the liquidity all the way at the all-time highs. So if we go look at this from a daily chart, we can see this is the weekly level getting swept here, and this is where we're at now. This is the candle from yesterday and today of the market being pumped up from Nvidia earnings. So now I want to see if we can make it up to these all-time highs at 835. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to position myself there. And it's another thing, if you remember, if you've seen previous lessons or my other videos on external to internal, you can see that we swept this external liquidity, which was this weekly level. And you see right now, we're headed right towards internal. But my main target of what I want to see something like this. If not today, coming uh tomorrow or into next week, what I want to see us close above this daily gap right here, and I could target all-time highs and put my stop about, yeah, my stop can go about right there. So it'll be just like a 2 to 1. So if we invert this fair value gap, now I'm looking for these equal highs to be taken out. And then I'm looking for this this daily high to be taken out also. But if we come into this fair value gap and price rejects, then obviously I would have to abort that mission or that plan, and I would just readjust and start looking for short-term bearish prices. And that's another thing in the market that you want to understand. When you're analyzing price, you want to understand the time horizon that you're analyzing it on. Are you analyzing price to take a trade within the next 5 to 10 minutes? Are you analyzing price and you're looking for a 1 hour move or something that's going to happen over the next hour? Are you looking for something that's going to happen over the next day or over the next week? How you're analyzing price and the time frame that you use is very important, because if you're analyzing a short-term move, but you're planning on being in it for a longer period of time, that can cause some confliction because you wasn't looking at it correctly, and it was a short term move, and you might have been fighting the overall trend. You might be looking at a bearish setup that's only on the 15 minute, but overall on the daily, we're bullish. So you should be just getting in and out of that setup, versus if you're looking at something on the 4 hour or the daily, they hold a lot more weight with bias and they can help you stay in trades longer. So just remembering the time frames that you want to be on. You want to be on your higher time frames when you're looking for longer moves. And when you get to your lower time frames, just remember that things can change quickly on those lower time frames. So don't marry your bias on those lower time frames.